All right, SPY, we're talking about basically had some nice follow through. Talked about the dip being bought right here, holding these levels, and if you bought right there, you should be actually looking to peel some profit off. People are going to be trading a breakout, and we have about 3-4 bars days up, so don't get caught spiking up and then they pull it down just a little bit and then you get squeezed out and they continue to the upside. So again, my entry would have been this candle right here on the 16th and continue to the upside to test these new highs and then just roll it up and trim some into that profit and then just leave the rest as break even and roll accordingly. So again, this looks good. As I said before, I don't see a reason to short. And it is what it is. QQQ, same thing, held these previous levels of, and we said there was some separation. Again, the long would have been probably around here, stop below here, or maybe even below the low of this candle, and it's continuing. You will see a lot of breakout traders try to get the pop above. Again, I'm looking to sell into that. That's just the way that I pretty much trade. I only trade futures, by the way, but I do like looking at the equities, the market, but I do trade futures exclusively now, mostly day trading. So, but I like to look at the equities, and I figure that this is a great way to get a feel of the market, because if I'm looking at the equities and I'm pretty much just trading the NQ crude and some other names, got to get a feel of what the market is anyway. So I think that you just continue to the upside from here. The Russell, again, the dip was right here. We spoke about it, gave some nice separation. Dip was right here, and you should be selling into this now. I think there's going to be a lot of people trying to play the breakout if they haven't already. And to me, you're 1, 2, 3 days into the move. It could continue higher, absolutely, but how many more days before you get a little bit of retracement, which could squeeze out a lot of people. And then it comes back down and then screams to the upside. So again, that's how I don't trade breakouts anymore. I used to, but I don't trade them anymore. So the diamond, same thing. We saw that we needed to hold these levels, and they did. So let's say you got in here, and now you're looking to test these new highs. You could roll your stop up. I think that's a great trade. Minimal risk, and I think the reward is definitely there. If you're holding a weekly, maybe if you're holding like a 14-day out, 11-day out, or something like that, you can make a ton of money on this stuff. And if you're holding a 45-day out, depending on what delta you got, but the time decay won't really help if you really want to hold this thing. So again, if you're playing the options, or some people are just playing it straight out shares, it is what it is. Let's look at some of the names that I spoke about yesterday. So yesterday I talked about XLY, that continued to the upside. XLF continues to the upside. IWM, as we just saw. 3M looks okay. It looks okay. So again, yesterday would have been the entry or a break of today. So we'll see if we could go test these highs. We talked about AMP. AMP followed through really nicely, about 1% on that. So again, there's going to be a lot of people looking to trade the breakout, but we could be getting out of some with increase in volume, which we like. We had SLB on, which is given an engulfing pattern, which looks good. Exxon Mobil actually looks good. We had BHI. BHI was another name that I reviewed yesterday that really did well. About it was about a 1.5%, so that looks good. WLL, that one we talked about the flag, and it broke above. It had this nice move, flag down, broke above these highs, and now it's continuing to the upside with some volume. That looks really good. We talked about Goldman Sachs, that one continued. Wells Fargo, we talked about. Google, we talked about. I don't really like this price pattern, quite honestly. I mean, you do have this going on right here, and you have this going on right here. So I don't know where this is going to go, but if you're going to trade the breakout of that, then you're looking to break tomorrow's highs, and maybe you get a curl back up for some momentum to the upside. We had Tesla. Tesla, to me, this is just a nice little inside day. If it breaks it below, you could really use kind of the high and the low of this to see if it breaks the high and use the stop, and then it could continue to go higher, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Solar City continued as well. So this one, again, you'd be peeling off profits. Let's see how it continues to the upside. Some more names to add to your watch list is Win. I don't know if Win is going to be breaking up, breaking down. It might be breaking down, quite honestly, but we shall see. Engulfing pattern. I don't know if you want to trade it quickly, but I'm not sure about that one. It just came up. CXO. This might be another flag opportunity. Monsanto's. This one, the dip was bought yesterday, and then it's following through. So the momentum is not really that good. So I would be tightening stops using the intraday type of deal. APC. That one looks good to the upside. URI. This one could be looking good to the upside as well. And UNP, that one could be doing well. I mean, it got to this previous point right here, so it's back above it. It came back down. Didn't look like it was really trying to roll that much. And the weekly looks good on those names as well. URI, the weekly looks good. APC, weekly looks good. Monsanto's, weekly looks really good, flagging properly. You always want to look at that big picture, because that's what saved us on this SPY. When people just see the one red candle, I'm like, this little retracement, we need to break these at least, and it didn't. And it was a great opportunity to buy, and now you could sell into strength and don't get caught out there. So I had another request. I actually had to do requests as well if people have chart requests for Facebook. Facebook to me looks really good. If I took it out, you see it was holding these box highs. So if you really squeeze the box down, you see it kind of tapped it and gave a, and I think it continued higher. Absolutely. You want to see if today actually was the ideal opportunity, but again, you could have some follow through. It's only the second day in, so I think it could go and test these highs and continue. So I'm not looking forward to get above there to break, but if you're a breakout guy, that's your number, 66. What is it, 66.47. But if you're not, you could say, okay, let me get in this candle, and if it gets above that, I'll roll my stop and kind of go from there. And you manage the risk the way that you're familiar with doing it. So take care and trade them well.